All right, let's see if I can do this. This is, let's see. Okay, so let's just take a look here. I'm going to see if I can get rid of this sign. This would be the object selection tool, so let's just say I select that. And I right click and delete and fill selection. No crap. Ha! Can I get rid of the dog? Nope, it won't let me. How about these people? Let's see. Delete and fill selection. Convert to smart object. I don't know why. Let's see if I can. This and then this. And no, it's not taking it. Let's see. I'll hold it. Command button down. Oh, shift button. I'll add that. I'll add this. And let's see if I can delete and fill selection. Boom. Holy crap. Now, why can't I do this? Let's see. Delete. I cannot. Delete and fill selection. I cannot do that. That's interesting. Oh, delete and fill selection. Get rid of the dog. Right. Click delete and no, it will not let me do that. How about if I just, yep. Delete and fill selection. Not as good with the dog. That wasn't so good because you got the shadow. So I'm going to unselect it. Keep the dog in there. Yeah. And then go to the background. Do a copy, paste. Then come up here and then just drag it over and see how well it fits. I can probably get to most of it this way. But you see, even that shadow is kind of like, yeah, it's not the best. So maybe with this and this I can, yeah, I don't know. It's hard at this point. It's not like perfect, but it's impressive that it can do as much as it did, but it doesn't really get rid of it all. Maybe that's the best I can do. I don't know how that looks. Looks a little fake. I would have to continue it, like continue the paste and then just like cover the whole stain. The stain is there because of this pole. That's the whole reason for the stain. So maybe do this so it's not so obvious. I don't know. There. And then like to cover this up, maybe I can do something like, I don't know, but go back to the background again and then maybe highlight, say something like this. And do a copy, paste, come up here and see if I can move it over to something like that to get rid of that. Not the best, but it's better. So there you go. That's pretty impressive. I could do everything except the dog. And I've got this stupid shadow that is stuck there. You know, you can see the shadow. You know there's a pole here, but you can see there's obviously something that was there that didn't get rid of the shadow. There's probably a way to get rid of that shadow too, but I'm not going to go crazy. But there's a nice picture. And the other thing I could have done is I could have just kind of like maybe done something like that. Nope. But, you know, just kind of like done that for a picture so I could crop it. I can do that in like Photoshop a lot easier. But there you go. So that's that one. Let's go to the next one. Let's see if it works as good. I don't know why, but I'm going to just try this again. Yeah. For some reason, sometimes it does that. Oh, there it is. Delete and fill with selection. Let's see how good it does. That's not bad. And it did a little better job on that, so that's kind of cool. And there's no people in the back. I don't want to try to get rid of the car. I mean, let me see if I can do it. Every time I got to click, see if I can get, can't. That's fine. That's a much better photo. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. And I'll save this one. This is in NEF files because it was a Nikon. Will be closed after savings has completed. Okay, whatever. There. And oh, I think I needed to like flatten the image. There, let's flatten the image. Boom. There. Nice picture of my wife with the dog. Dog staying, I guess. All right, so I'm back in and I noticed that there's the updated one. That's pretty cool. There's the old one, and she got rid of that coat and that person, and now I have a nice picture of her without all that. So this is the one I want, and this is the one I don't want, so we'll kill that. And then that's the before, that's the after, so I'm gonna go click that, exit out. Now from that point, I can just kind of keep it original and then maybe reframe it. Oops. And then just kind of do something like that. That I think is a better, yeah. And it's also a little overexposed, so cut the highlights down a little bit. Maybe add a little bit richer. Tune down the exposure just to add a little. That's a nice picture. The face is a little washy, but it's a nice picture. The dog's in it, can't get rid of it, but it's a good one. It's better than it was before. And then same thing with my mother-in-law. Keep it locked. Can I do this one? Yeah, this might even be better. Right in the center. Usually I like to put things to the right, like pick a, and I usually like the right, but I could do that. That might be nice. Maybe a little bit more space. And just, there you go. Better picture. Not the sharpest, like this one, he's nice and sharp, but yeah, so there's my modified picture. So that's 1, that's 2. I could even make it smaller. There. Okay, I'm good with that, and I'm good with that. These are decent pictures. All right, that came out nice. This came out a little bit blue, I think, and I can just kind of warm it up a little bit, give it a little bit more sunlight. I like it with a little bit more sunlight than it did. There. So there you go. And I have pictures. Okay, that's all I got.